Chrissie Swan Show.
Oh, hey. Welcome to Tuesday.
Welcome to it.
I've had the most gorgeous morning. I've got a podcast called the Chrissie Cast, and I caught up with the great Dylan Lewis. What a joyous creature. And he's just turned my life around. Sometimes that's all you take. That's all it takes is just being in the orbit of somebody positive.
Yeah, he's a vibe, that man. I remember at the age of 19 when I first started at Nova, I'd see him at 5:30 every morning in the kitchen.
Yeah.
We'd make a coffee together and he'd have some fun, quirky fact for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's changing your life one comment at a time, and that's exactly what we aim to do here at the Chrissie Swan Show. We've got a great show for you. We're going to have some fights. There's going to be some fights.
Oh, I love that.
But I have the best to-do list Tuesday that I've ever had. You are going to have zero relatability to this one, Jack.
When you
zero.
say the best...
The worst.
Okay, I was expecting that. What is good is a $200 Westfield gift card, and that is in the bum bag in Chrissy's Quizzy.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
You're listening to the Chrissie Swan Show on Nova. You know, when I hear that song where he goes, whoa, 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 I want to like play it on repeat when I'm trying to get to sleep. It's like those, sound bowls.
Oh, that's like your version of the car map.
Yes.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yes.
To-do list Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, this is where we open up our diaries and we compare the urgent things that we must achieve within the next 24 hours, because nothing illustrates the great gulf between life responsibilities and consequences of life choices
Yes.
than our to-do lists.
Agreed.
Today, number 1, sprout wheat berries. Yes, you heard, sprout wheat berries. I'm back on the sourdough wagon, baby.
Sprout wheat berries?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So just before my sourdough journey started, which has lapsed, have you noticed? I haven't been activating anything.
Yes, yeah. No, it's been great.
Right. Oh, well, sad news for you. I've been feeding that baby. I've been feeding it. Anyway, before that, I was an Ezekiel bread girl. If you heard of Ezekiel bread, it's where you hand mill your own pulses and wheat from scratch. I bought a mill to do it, to make my own flour.
And what's a mill?
It's what like the hard wheat goes through to make the flour.
Okay.
Anyway, I did that once and I thought, oh my God, no, this is ridiculous. I'll just buy it in a packet. But what remained was a selection of wheat berries, which are the little husks of wheat. Fresh.
Like dingleberries.
Correct. So then I went, I've got to get this sourdough happening again. I'm going to mill my own flour, but first I'm going to sprout it because that's better for you.
Why don't you just go to Baker's Delight like everybody else?
I wish I knew, Jack. I wish I knew.
Okay.
But I'm sprouting wheat berries, which I will then dehydrate, and then I will then put them through the mill and make my own flour, because my life is not hard enough.
Why are you creating more work for yourself?
I'm insane.
Insufferable.
I'm the worst.
Okay, next.
This is hot.
Okay.
This is some hot girl stuff. Swap or do we have some sexy music?
I'm sure I can.
This is some hot stuff.
I can already hear where you're going. Oh, good. My mouse is broken. This is great.
Oh, awesome. Okay, well, we'll just go, oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Oh, no, don't do that. Yuck.
Oh, sorry.
Yuck. No, take that back. No returns.
Should have dumped that.
What about this? I'll just put on a sexy voice, even though I don't know what that is.
Okay.
Swap orthotics out of old hockers into new hockers.
Wow.
Because look,
Oh, I love that colour of hocker.
brand new hocker, but
A shade of grey.
correct. My yellow ones that I bought for my hot lady Euro thing, I've got to swap them. I need to freshen up.
Okay.
But my orthotics are in them.
Okay.
So I've got to swap the orthotics out.
Right.
That's on my to-do list.
Pressing
I can't forget.
stuff.
And last but not least, as I was leaving the house today, I looked at the carpet, my Kmart rug. I went, what is that? Has someone spilled a hot chocolate on there? No. The dog, Murphy, has wiped his own pooey bum on the rug.
Oh, he needs to be rehomed.
Generally, I would, and I have done this before, I rolled it up and put it on the hard rubbish collection immediately.
Put the dog in it.
That was that was when there was a whole poo-poo on it, but it's just a smudge. So that is on my to-do list tonight, is try and spray something out of it.
That's a bin job.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's only a smear, though.
Keep the rug, though. All right. I've got 3 really quick ones for you. Go to Cos to buy pants for Saturday night.
I love Cos.
Same. They've got a really great pair of black pants I
It's
need.
the elevated label from
H&M.
H&M, that's it. Very nice. I bought a birthday shirt from there.
Yeah.
Yellowy
Cos
one.
is very you.
Yes.
I think most things in Cos, it's almost like a modern gourmet. I really like their stuff.
I like it too, and often on sale, which I love.
Which we love. Sort out hens and bucks on Jan 11.
Oh,
I've got
dear.
a hens and a buck, so I need to work out what I'm doing with that.
Oh, who's going to win?
I generally, I don't know if I can say this. I generally start with the hens and finish with the bucks. Because the boys get a bit rowdier and are a bit more fun at night. So I'll start with the gals, finish with the
And
bucks.
the hens nights are for women?
Yeah, but there's always the token gay.
I know you, that token gay. How do you feel
Always.
about that?
Oh, I bring the vibe, man. I
Of
love
course
it.
you do. My God.
And then 9 a.m. Monfell Black Friday sale. There's this brand that never go on sale, and they're doing a Black Friday sale on Friday, and I've set a reminder to ensure I get some stuff
I've
that I
never
want.
even heard of Monfell.
Monfell, it's a Melbourne brand. I'll show you online. I'll get you a hoodie.
I want to go, this is how we do it. Isn't that Monfell? Oh, no, that's Montel.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
At Priceline Pharmacy, they're all about keeping you sun safe. The best thing you can do to protect yourself from harmful UV rays and premature aging? Wear sunscreen every day.
Head online or in store to shop now at Priceline.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
I've got some questions.
Can I ask you a question?
Specifically, I've got one question. Because, I love to future-proof my my finances.
Yes.
And I love the idea of a fully electric car because once you buy it, it doesn't cost you anything. You never buy petrol again. Can you
No.
imagine?
Just the electricity to charge it, right?
Which is
Which is
way cheaper than petrol.
But you're like halfway there, right?
Exactly. The hybrid.
Yeah.
I've got a hybrid, which is half electric and half petrol. But I have been looking recently at a fully electric car.
Ooh.
But I had a question. And I couldn't find an answer. And my question is this. If you do have an answer, I'm throwing it out to you. 13 24 10. What happens if you're in your electric car? It's been charged in your garage. You plug it in like a vacuum cleaner.
Yes, yeah.
It's fully charged. You hit the road. You want to drive somewhere. That's what we do in cars. Right?
Yeah.
Say you drive 400 kilometres. How's your Google there?
I haven't even had a Diet Coke or Coke Zizz today. I don't know where that came from.
Not the Cokes is.
My beef stir fry.
Oh, yuck. So you're driving, you're enjoying yourself, probably listening to Tortured Poets Department or Folklore, depending on your mood. And then you hit the 400 kilometre mark. You get normally 400 kilometres out of a charge, right? So this road trip, just say you're driving from Sydney to Uluru.
Yes.
You know that it's many, many kilometres. You hit the 400 kilometre mark. You're sort of in the middle of nowhere. You pull over, you go to a motel, whatever. How do you start your car in the morning when you want to continue your road trip? Because you've used your 400 kilometres and you can't put petrol in it.
Would you not plug it in at a motel or the motel you're staying at?
How?
Like get a big cord and, I don't know, plug it in through to the motel room?
That seems not right.
I feel like that's what it's meant to be, though. It's meant to be as simple as that,
But
right?
then what if the cord gets stuck in the door like they do? Not all doors are made to put a cord
No.
out of.
A murderer comes in overnight and kills you whilst you're charging your car.
Can you see my question?
I do.
So
see
I
where
was
you're coming
pondering
from.
it the other day,
Yeah.
and I park next to a Tesla in work, but I've never seen the owner of the Tesla. I'm like, someone's doing well. Anyway, it turns out that the guy that's doing well is our very own Scudder. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
So you and I, the universe provided, and we were turning up at work at the same time.
Yeah.
Or maybe I was arriving and you were leaving. Highly likely.
I think I was running late, actually.
All
so-
right. And I said, oh, my God, amazing. I know the person that drives this Tesla, which is a fully charging car.
Yes,
fully
correct.
electric car.
No petrol.
And I said to you, Scudder, hey, here's my question. What happens if you drive your 400 kilometres? What happens the next morning? And you said...
Well, I don't know because I've never done it. I've never run out of battery, but...
Surely that's a question you should have asked before you bought a fully electric car.
I don't think Scott is planning on doing any wild driving.
No,
But it's not wild. This is Australia. Everything's hundreds of kilometres away.
You just have to plan a little bit more before you head out. If you're doing more than a battery's worth of driving a day.
How long have you been driving this vehicle?
Almost 2 years now.
Right. So let's say you and I hit the road tomorrow and we drive, from Sydney, but we're going to Uluru.
Yeah.
We hit the 400 kilometre mark, wherever that is.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Separate rooms at the motel, by the way, Scudder.
It's Nova's policy.
My car did come with a cord, like a phone charger that you plug into the wall. So if you find a
But you're
PowerPoint...
outside. You can't plug it into the wall.
There's outdoor PowerPoints sometimes.
But you can't leave the window and the door open. There's murderers in small towns. No, I'm serious. Haven't you seen Psycho? You know what happens at Bateman's Motel?
Yeah,
the Bates
no.
Motel?
Well, so in the Tesla specifically, this is an ad, but it tells you that you're not going to make it to your destination. It tells you
Well, that's
that the
great
charge
news.
is here.
Does it also say this is what you do?
Where's Hamish and Andy when you need them? Didn't they do that back in the day? They drove a car to see how long the fuel tank lasted when it said it was empty. We need them to do this for an electric vehicle.
13 24 10. I'm deeply unsatisfied by your answer, Scudder.
Sorry.
What happens when you run out of electricity in your electric car? What do you do?
The Chrissie Swan Show. The Chrissie Swan Show.
Oh, I listened to that song twice this week.
What album is that off? Mine.
I can't remember.
Oh, some Swiftocrat you are.
No, it's before my time. It's one of the country ones.
It's called Speak Now.
Speak Now. It's Speak Now. I was never a Speak Now girl, obviously.
Can I ask you a question?
Oh, look, there she is again. My queen and saviour, my question to you, dear listener, is if you've got an electric car and you want to drive 2,000 kilometres and you only get 400... Oh, my God, this is giving me flashbacks of maths problems in year 7.
Oh.
If you drive 1,000 kilometres and you run out of battery after 400 Ks, what the hell are you supposed to do?
I wouldn't even try and work that out. I just look next to Tom, look at Tom's sheet and copy.
Oh, yeah,
Sheet.
you just write a note, forge a note from your parents saying I'm leaving school. Yeah. So 13 24 10, my question to you is this. Do you have an electric car? Have you driven further than 400 kilometres? Have you ended up at a motel in, I don't know, Karratha? And I don't know why I said that. Just feels like the right thing to say. And what are you supposed to do when you can't start your car? Sharon.
Hi.
What is the answer to my question?
You just have to be really organised, and if you can, charge it at home. If you can find a charger around the city, charge it, and just plan where you're going to be, how long it takes you to get there, how many kilometres rather, and how much battery life you've got left.
No, not satisfied, Sharon. This seems very ad hoc to me. I feel like there needs to be a chapter in the manual that says this is what you do. It's just like, if you're going to go longer than 400 Ks, good luck to you.
Your example was as well far out of a city. You don't have the option of charging at a city or at home.
Correct. If you're 400 kilometres from home, which is the point of a road trip, what do you do?
Priceline voucher for you,
yes,
Sharon.
Sharon. Hello, Patrick.
Hey, how are ya?
Good, mate. What am I going to do in an electric car when my brain is that of a scrambled egg in a pan?
Okay, so it's pretty simple. It's just like a GPS with a big screen in the centre of the Tesla. You type in your destination. So some people can be really organised and plan the whole trip ahead of time, although if you don't have that sort of luxury of time to do that, you can type in into the GPS wherever you want to go, and the Tesla will actually direct you to a power bank along your trip, so you don't actually need to think about where to stop.
All right,
it physically won't let you run out.
All right, so let's say, so you're from Victoria. Let's say you're driving Melbourne to Echuca, for example. If you have to stop before you get to Echuca to charge, how long?
It will redirect you. It won't. So they've got different like battery sizes. So it depends on how much money you want to spend. You can get like a long range Tesla, which will give you further kilometres before it'll run out of its charge. But I mean,
if you do it at a station,
you'd be pretty stupid to drive, from here into Whoop Whoop where there's nothing but dirt around you.
I think if you're wanting to do a road trip, a Tesla's not for you.
That's me. I'm stupid.
Yeah.
A road trip, maybe not. No.
And Patrick, so you were saying that the Tesla won't allow you to go further away from a charging point.
I mean, you can disobey it. Click on the
Okay.
cancel the warning screen that comes up on the screen. But I mean, that's on you. That's just like driving a petrol car, and when it says empty, just keep going till
Yeah.
it runs out. So.
Our next focus should be: have you been stranded in an electric vehicle somewhere? Because it has to have happened.
Well, yes, because when I was in Europe, I've been to Europe now, so I can say that sentence. There were entire businesses with little guys in vans that come to you and charge your car. Can you
Ooh.
imagine how many times I would call that?
Like every second day. A double pass to see Gladiator 2 in cinemas now for you, Patrick. Let's finish with Emma Swan.
Hi, Emma.
Hi. So my suggestion is investing in a portable power bank.
So what does that mean?
So it basically will help you out of a sticky situation when you've run out, and it's like a phone power bank. It works the same.
You know what? Still no one has given me an answer to that specific question. You're at the motel in Mataranka.
Yeah.
And what do you do?
You die because you will be murdered and you will have a stranded car.
I'm sticking with the hybrid.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
You're listening to the Chrissie Swan Show on Nova. What a great coincidence, because that's exactly where we are too.
Chrissie's clickbait.
You know, most of the time I'm, busy working mum.
Busy working mom.
And I seem to get my viewing experiences not from watching the entire thing, just from a series of trailers.
Yeah.
So it's very exciting for me when a new trailer drops, because that's often all I get to see.
That's as far as it'll go for you.
But I get a massive dopamine hit from it. Of course, I speak today about a new series on Netflix. We don't know the date yet. We will keep you posted. It's called Apple Cider Vinegar. And it is the story of a famous Australian shyster, Belle Gibson. If you need a little reminder, if you're like, oh yeah, I know that name, but I can't remember. She fooled people into thinking that she was terminally ill and that she healed herself through the power of whole foods and, it seems, apple cider vinegar, because that is what the doco is called. Remember she had that app, the Whole Foods Pantry, the whole pantry? She made an absolute fortune.
Yep.
She's still alive. I mean, she's still living in Melbourne, I think.
Yes. Remember she did that iconic sit-down interview on 60 Minutes where, was it Liz Hayes?
Yeah.
Ran through everything she claimed to have had.
I'll never forget her face when she was, like, copying the arrows from Liz, one after the other, of stupid cockamamie stories. How humiliating. And she made millions of dollars from people's love and kindness, and it was utterly misdirected.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Not well in the head.
Let's have a listen to the trailer.
I was diagnosed with a stage 4 brain tumour. That was 4 years ago. Human beings are capable of anything. I was on a quest to heal myself naturally. I've learned to seek out what's raw and honest.
Start from when you first lied about having brain cancer.
Whoa. Now, here's a fun fact. That accent, A, it sounds like Belle Gibson.
Yeah, it's...
And B, it's very, very Australian. She is an American actress called Caitlin Dever. You would have seen her. Well, I saw her in Booksmart, which is a great film. If anyone hasn't seen that, you must.
And it was also shot here in Australia, in Melbourne. So it'll be quite interesting to watch.
It's going to be like Offspring, but with criminals. I just can't wait.
Whilst we're on these types of stories and scams and shams, there's something that you wouldn't quite be across, Swanee, because it's happening on TikTok.
Yeah, I've got to get onto TikTok, but I'm scared because I'm going to waste my life.
You will. Mm-hmm. There's a scandal unfolding surrounding a sort of influencer-like family called the Harris family.
Okay, I haven't heard of them yet.
It hasn't even really hit mainstream news as yet. But apparently they had a very sick baby, a sick child, and it's all sort of coming to light that allegedly the mother was causing these illnesses and lying about them.
Munchausen's by proxy.
And the children have been taken away from the
Oh,
parents,
my God.
Alana and Brock. It's really devastating, but I think it'll be quite interesting and one to watch. For those listening that know,
I've got goosebumps on my head. This sounds dreadful.
it's really, really awful, but it's all over TikTok if you're
Wow,
interested.
okay. Well, you heard it here first.
This is the Chrissy Swan Show.
All right, in the words of Jerry Maguire, which we are going to be talking about again later, help me help you, Jack. Take away these so delicious, the glucogel jelly beans from Priceline. Can't be trusted.
I mean, what's wrong with just a small little bag? You've literally... Swan,
Oh
what
my
is
God.
that? That is like...
I buy the giant bag so that I can share without feeling mean.
Well, you haven't shared with me and it's been an hour.
But I've only just opened these.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
I always share them with you.
You do.
I do. That's why I buy the kilo.
It's a kilo of jelly beans.
That's what I tell myself anyway. Anyway, I've already eaten too many, which is very easy to do, but they are very delicious.
Yum. Hey, coming up before 4 o'clock, we're going to be talking about that viral meme of Nicole Kidman. It was taken of her in 2001.
Yes, and it looks like she's throwing her hands up with joy at the news of her divorce settlement with one Thomas Mapother Cruz III.
Wow, hello.
Yeah, that's his full
But
name, man.
was it? Next, though, Chrissy's Quizzy.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
Play the opener and then I'll let everybody in on why we're laughing.
From festive music, magic and movies to Santa visits and pics, that's what feels like Christmas. Discover more reasons to love the season at Westfield. Visit your local centre today.
Chrissy's Quizzy.
See, what you don't really know about me is that I always talk in analogies and metaphors, and some of them hit and some of them don't.
No, whatever you just delivered, I loved.
Did it make sense?
It made sense and it was just so funny.
So the 24 hours previously, I was just saying to Jack, the last 24 hours, I feel like, when you're in the cinema at a 3D movie, but you don't have your glasses on and the screen always looks blurry and doubled up. You can recognise it, but it just looks weird. That's what I felt like. And then you said something that didn't make sense. You go, didn't you have your glasses?
Yeah.
I go, no, it's an analogy. Anyway, the good thing is, the upshot is, I feel like I've got my glasses on now and it's all in focus and 3D and I'm good. Thank you so much.
Usually that conversation would go, I was feeling a bit crap yesterday, but now today I'm back. I'm feeling myself again. But I just love the way that you told me this gorgeous story.
Look, next time I'll just say it the way you said it. Hello there, Lee.
Hello.
Hi, you are working from home. Do you love it? Are you going to be sad when it's over?
Hopefully it never ends. I love it that much.
Yeah, I think it was the one good thing to come out of COVID, wasn't it? Is that people realised that you can be trusted to be at home.
Yep, and you can catch up on your washing, you can prep your dinner, you can do all sorts of stuff. It's great.
It's so good. Hello there, Jess.
Hi, how are you?
If you are lucky enough to win the Chrissy Swan Show official bum bag, what are you going to put in it?
Oh, well, I've got 4 kids, so I tend to end up with all their stuff too, so...
Yeah, I was going to say, it's probably not big enough for 4 children, but you'll give it a red hot go. All right, babies, your name is your buzzer. It's the best of 5, meaning the first person to get 3 answers correct wins the game, gets the bum bag, and $200 to spend at your local Westfield happy place. Let's go. Question number 1. Sam Kerr and her fiancée, Christy...
Lee.
Yes?
They're having a baby.
Yes, Christy's pregnant.
Question number 2, 1 point to Lee.
What is the name of Apple's web browser? I didn't know this.
Lee.
Yes, Lee?
Safari.
It is Safari. I didn't know that was Apple. I thought it
Swan.
was its own thing. I thought Safari was its own thing.
You knew what Safari, you've heard of...
Yes.
You wigged me out.
Yeah. I'm used to when it says, do you want to open with Safari? I go, no. I make my own choices, thank you.
Are you a Chrome gal?
Yep. Question number 3.
Tom, who got that point?
Lee.
Lee, fantastic, thank you. Sorry, I was shocked by your Safari admission. This is for the win, Lee.
3 years ago today, this song from the soundtrack of Encanto was released. What's it called?
Lee.
Yes, Lee for the win.
We don't talk about Bruno?
Talk about Bruno. I love that film. You have won the bum bag, but most importantly, there's a $200 Westfield gift card in it for you, and you are going to spend up big, my baby.
I sure am. Thank you so much.
You're working from home. It may involve having to leave the house, but power to you, Lee.
Sorry, Jess. Hey, next, apparently we're going to have a fight.
I think we are.
So keep it locked.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
Okay, look, I know it's not biologically possible, but that song by Gracie Abrams reminds me if Taylor Swift and Olivia Rodrigo and Amy Shark possibly could have a baby, it would be her.
Oh, yeah, okay.
3 ladies making a baby doesn't really work.
It doesn't, but I get what you're trying to say. It's very similar sounding to all 3 gals.
It sure is. If you like them, you're going to love that. You are listening to the Chrissie Swan Show on Nova. I think we're about to have an argument, Jack.
Okay.
Maybe our first argument ever, but probably not.
No, we don't argue. Like, when we're off air, we never argue.
No, and we never argue on air, but there are some things that you believe 100% and other things that I believe 100%. And I'm right, but I'm happy to entertain your thoughts.
For the sake of 4 minutes of radio, you listen to me.
Here's another analogy for you in the style of the one that I gave you earlier about the 3D glasses. I'm like a cranky mother barley dog.
Okay.
And you're like a puppy, and I'm like, yeah. That's me, the angry Balinese dog.
Oh, I've got to tell you a story about Balinese dogs after.
Okay, mental note and physical note. Balinese dogs. Now, I hope I'm right here that we're going to have a differing opinion because it'll be a real downer if we're aligned on this.
That's okay. We'll just go into thrift shop.
Okay, great.
Macklemore and Ryan Lewis are waiting.
Scooting through Reddit, I found this. 132410, by the way. Which way do you face in the shower? Do you face the water or do you face away from the water? Any excuse to play this piece of...
I love this Becky G song, Shower.
Is it because it has...
Shower. Did not get the airplane credit it deserved 10 years ago.
Oh, did it deserve it though?
Absolutely.
No. Are we arguing about that now? 132410, which way do you face? Because this... I just feel like there's only one answer. There's certainly only one answer for me. Whenever you shower, which way do you face? Asks this guy on Reddit. I think most people respond that they rotate depending on where the soap is. However,
no.
I let the water hit the back of my body, and I've recently learnt that some people face the water jet head on, and he cannot believe that. Well, I'm going to go first.
Okay. So if you're standing under the shower...
Yes. What am I looking at? Am I looking at the shower head or am I looking away from the shower head? I am looking at...
Away. No, you're not.
I said I'm looking at.
You're looking at... Well, that's wrong. That's the wrong way to live.
No, because you're walking in, you're wanting to get water on you, so you face where the water's coming from.
Like, no on so many... You've cooked it. That is so bizarre to stand in the shower where the wall most likely is and the shower's coming out and you're just facing a wall like 30 centimetres from your face and there is just water spraying onto you.
Yeah.
No, man. You turn around.
I turn the head so it hits me on the buzzies. Like if I'm just standing there, it's not in my face. I'm not like an idiot. Well, I am, but, not in that moment. I'm standing there and the water is permanently, because I'm the only one who uses that shower. Hello, you're welcome.
Hello, someone's done it right.
Hello. And then I face it so that if I am just standing there, it hits my boobs. And then I can lather it all up better.
Do you do it because of the feeling of it hitting the boobs or because you...
No, because it's practical. That's what you're doing. You're washing... What are you doing this for?
Your face, it hits the back of my neck and my hair.
But why do you need to clean that?
I clean all aspects of my body.
But how do you clean your face?
I then get my cleanser, my ordinary cleanser, if you ask... Lather it up, get some water, and then wash my face. You should never have the shower directly hitting your pores. A dermatologist told me that.
I am shook.
I
never. If I'm shaving my legs, I will turn on the side, and that's it. I never ever do the back unless I'm cleaning my bum.
I'll turn around.
And then the water goes right up there.
I turn around to turn the shower on or off, but aside from that, I'm facing the wall. Because I like to look around, have a think, have a sing. Just facing the wall is very confronting and very grim.
It's practical. 13, 24, 10, which way do you face? I can't believe that, really.
I can't believe that. It's a very sad image, the idea of someone facing the wall and just being sprayed.
No, it's sort of, like prisoner of war sort of stuff.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
I'm calling it Song of the Year at the Grammys.
No, birds of a feather.
Actually, the term is Record of the Year. I like that they've gone back to that Record of the Year. It's retro and cool.
Old school.
You're listening to the Chrissie Swan Show on Nova, and we've got a big question that Jack and I cannot agree on, which is the right way to face when you're having a shower. We all do it every day, and I personally do it the same way every day, and that is I walk in and I turn on the shower and I do not move. I'm facing the water. That's it.
As if you're in an asylum. I turn around and face out of the shower and have a look around whilst I'm cleansing and washing my body. And
well, you've got a very
music.
clean back, which nobody sees. Martin, who's right?
Chrissie, you're 100% right.
Thank you,
Jack's
Martin.
gone completely mad.
It's gone completely mad.
It's like all the bits that you need to clean, all the bits that are exposed, your face, they're at the front.
Exactly.
No, but Martin, what you do is you slightly tilt your right shoulder back or your left shoulder back, and then the water will go down your chest and into the bits that...
Did you hear the ridicule
Sounds like you're
in Martin's
contortionist.
laugh? That's stupid.
Martin thinks I'm an idiot.
Yes, his actual words were, "You've gone mad," which is true.
Hey, Martin, we're going to send you a SodaStream art. Push for better.
Oh, thank you very much.
Good on you. Yeah, push for better means face the water. Hello, Rachel.
Hey, guys.
Who's right here? Me facing the stream of water or Jack facing away?
Sorry, Chrissie, it's Jack.
Right,
Facing away.
Rach?
Yes.
Why?
With a little rotate every now and again.
Exactly. Like I was just saying to Martin, I don't mind a little shoulder back every now and then to let the water come down the front. And don't get me wrong, 80% facing away, but every now and then you'll just turn to get a little bit on the chest. But no, we're not facing the wall like a weirdo.
I don't understand it, Rachel.
Rachel, would you
Your
like?
back's less sensitive also. So if it's really hot or really cold, it's okay.
That's true. You're not getting nipple burn.
Yeah.
SodaStream art, push for better, Rachel, is what I like to say.
Thank you.
Should I try? They say that a change is as good as a holiday. No, I need a
Yeah.
holiday. Do I have a shower tomorrow with it facing? I just can't understand it. Why would
Tonight,
you?
you'll have a shower tonight.
Oh
Let's
yeah,
not
I'll
get
have
into
it.
that argument.
I will shower. I will shower tonight. I do.
Okay, good.
I do have 2 a day. You'll be pleased to know.
Good, I have 3.
Well, I have 4.
Well, I have 5.
I have 7.
Yeah, do it tonight. Try, and film it, and we'll whack it on the socials.
But all my buzzies and front bottom will be dry. I don't see all the bits that really need a wash are in the front. Your face, your armpits, your buzzies, your belly button, and your doo-doo.
I've showed
as
you
we call it.
the technique of
But
the
why
shoulder
do you need a technique when you can just put water on it like you do a dish or a T-shirt, like anything else that needs washing? I don't take the head off and get it up there. Get it everywhere.
Hello.
I take it off and put it in my armpits, everything.
Yeah, I do that as well, but facing the other way.
But why?
Hey, Jackie's on the line.
Hi, how are you?
Jackie, what? Please help me make sense of this.
No, I've got to agree with Jack. When I get into the shower, I face the shower head because I obviously turn the taps on.
Yeah.
And then once I've turned it on, I turn my body because the front of me is now wet. Now the back of me is getting wet. I lather up, I wash it all, and then turn it and wash it all off. And then if I want to stand in there, I'll put my back against it again.
You are busy in that shower, Jackie.
And actually, I'm actually demonstrating this as I'm telling you this.
Yeah, and I'm imagining it too. I'm flipping around and I feel dizzy, Jackie. I feel very, very dizzy and those floors are slippery.
SodaStream for Jackie. Let's finish with JJ Swan.
JJ, who's right here? Me facing the water or Jack facing away?
None of you. You've got to both sit in the shower.
Oh, that is grim, JJ.
Oh,
Yuck.
no.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
Last but not least,
Chrissie's clickbait.
I'm sure you would have seen it. It is an iconic picture of Nicole Kidman walking. She looks like she's on a lot of a set or something like that. She's doing the good Australian, almost like 2 thumbs up, yes, we've won. Sort of a Laurie Lawrence vibe.
Yeah.
Swimming coach vibe.
Whilst doing like a catwalk walk with one leg crossing over the other slightly.
Yes, and her eyes are closed and she looks like she's saying, hooray! And that went viral a little while ago because apparently that was her leaving the lawyer's office after signing the final agreement that she would be allowed to divorce Tom Cruise.
And Jenna Dewan, Swanee, who is Channing Tatum's ex,
Yes.
she also shared that meme when she had finalised her divorce with Channing a few months ago.
Just a little side note, I think that's really disrespectful.
I think it's kind of funny.
I don't think it is.
Why?
Because that's disrespectful. That's the father of her child.
Yeah, but like life's a joke.
Have some respect. Life's a joke for you and life's a joke for me. Correct. But it's not a joke for the children. And when children's
True.
parents break up, that is a really serious thing. And so, I don't know. I just went off Jenna Dewan from that point of view. I would never do that. That's so disrespectful. Anyway, turns out Nicole Kidman, that's not the story behind this picture at all. She's just on set. She's playing a character. Well, so she says. I never remember a character in a film that looks like that.
Well, and this is the thing. She said that she was shooting a film, but she doesn't reveal which film she was shooting. So it's like you'd think you'd name the movie.
And she's not in character there. That's her, definitely. She's never looked like that in a film.
Well, she's trying to, like she said, that was not me. That was from a film. That
not
wasn't
from a
real
film.
life.
It's not from a film.
So you're saying Nicole Kidman's a liar?
Well, I'm just saying, Your Honour, show me the film where she's wearing that outfit.
So you're saying Nicole Kidman's a liar?
And those shoes.
Nicole Kidman's a liar?
Yes, Nicole Kidman's a liar.
Great.
No, I just don't. I know that this was around the time of like Bewitched, but she doesn't look like that. Anyway, I'd like to see the film, Your Honour. But that's what she said. She's like, that's not what was happening at all. Hey, I read an article I meant to tell you the other day. I think we must have been on holidays. You know how we're always like, she's in another film. She's at a film festival and another film and another series. And we're like, hey, are there 4 of her? Because there is no way. Someone asked her in an interview and she answered it.
What did she say?
They're like, are you okay? Because you do 17 films a year and you are not Nicolas Cage. All right. Anyway, she said, I know I am always in something, but I feel like it's my duty because, and this makes sense, when you're a small indie film where you've got no budget and you go to get funding and you say, Nicole Kidman's attached to this film.
Oh, wow.
You get it like that. And so she's like, this. It's my way of giving back.
Wow, good on her.
That is so impressive.
See, I've always loved her.
Yeah, but, just be honest. You don't want to be at home with the kids. We get it.
Yeah, or Keefe.
You know what I mean?
Keefe gets a bit annoying.
Now-
Keefe, put the guitar down, bro.
Let's move on to Madonna, shall we?
Please.
I've just rediscovered her. She's a legend. Unbelievable. She's taken to Instagram and asked her followers, a question. She's been working behind the scenes on her own biopic for 4 years or something.
Yeah.
Can't get funding. But she wants to ask, should she do a movie or a series? And she's asking us.
Well, I like that she's turned to her fans.
I'm going to say, hard.
I think a series, because you get more.
I do too, because she's got such a big, broad story to tell. She's got all those years in New York City with Keith Haring and Basquiat and stuff, starting out. Then she's got her first album, second album. Oh, God.
The idea that she is struggling, like someone with such notoriety and like fame like her and like a back catalogue, that she is struggling with production teams to get this off the ground is wild.
She's saying that they're asking her to downsize and downscale, think smaller. Excuse me, do not tell Madonna to think smaller. She was the first to do everything. Everything that you expect now or are shocked by or impressed by the current raft of acts has all been done by her 40 years ago.
Yeah, so let her show us how she did it.
She is extraordinary. Have you seen her first film, the doco Truth or Dare?
No.
Okay, I've got an idea. I'm going to come back to you with it tomorrow.
Alrighty, let's talk then. Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel are up next. Have a beautiful Tuesday night.
Now check this out.
The Chrissie Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.